Are you still exhausted chasing crowded AI trends? What if a $1.7 million a year opportunity is hiding in a boring tax problem that literally nobody wants to touch? Today, we're bypassing the hype. We're meticulously deconstructing a highly profitable, completely overlooked business model using the exact footprint left by a successful founder.
Let's immediately dive into how one founder turned this massive, frankly, unsexy problem into a highly lucrative reality. Based on a recent in-depth interview with Bo, the co-founder of Savvy Nomad, we're extracting the hard data, the exact tools, and the step-by-step playbook they used to get here. We aren't summarizing, we aren't cutting corners, you're getting the full, granular breakdown of how this machine actually operates behind the scenes.
Section 1. Boring Niche Monetization. We're going to extract the exact financial footprint of Savvy Nomad. It's a service explicitly built to help U.S. citizens abroad lower their state taxes. Now, think about that for a second. State taxes for expats. It's incredibly niche, right? But check this out. With just 6 employees, this team has scaled their annual recurring revenue to an impressive $1.7 million. They're running the underlying tax infrastructure for Americans who simply don't live in America anymore. It absolutely proves you don't need a massive, bloated team to build a highly profitable engine.
The exact monthly breakdown reveals the sheer, unedited scale of this operation. They're generating $140,000 in monthly recurring revenue across 1,400 active subscribers. And, this isn't stagnant. Because of their incredibly low churn rate and high customer satisfaction, they're consistently acquiring 120 to 150 new users every single month. When you have a retention model built around a persistent pain point, like tax compliance, the revenue just compounds beautifully over time.
Their monetization logic is incredibly deliberate. It runs through 3 specific subscription tiers: Basic Domicile, the Mid-Tier Plan, which is actually their most popular, by the way, and Premium Domicile. Instead of relying on one-off service fees, they charge people up front every single month. They treat Tax Domicile as an ongoing subscription service rather than a one-time consultation. Because they position it exactly this way, they've managed to yield $10 million in total state taxes saved for their customers. The pricing logic works because the monthly fee is literally just a fraction of the thousands they save. Now, the exact unedited tech stack powering this entire operation is optimized for pure speed and non-technical management. They use Bubble for the core product logic. Framer and Ghost run the marketing, SEO, and content distribution channels. ChatGPT Plus, Claude, and Pi handle the heavy lifting for AI operations and internal tasks. Power BI combined with BigQuery plus Ahrefs take care of data analytics and search engine optimization. Finally, Customer, Turnkey, Stripe, and SavvyCal manage operations, churn reduction, scheduling, and billing. That is exactly 12 specific tools running a $1.7 million business, fully automated from lead to close to delivery.
Section 2. 4 hardcore success factors. So why did this completely unsexy taxation business succeed where thousands of flashy applications just fail? The founder explicitly credits these 4 hardcore factors. First, low competition for real demand in unsexy markets. Basically, fewer talented founders are chasing the problem, leaving it wide open. Second, there's an extremely high willingness to pay, simply because people do not want to deal with compliance and legal headaches. Third, the financial value is concrete and quantifiable. And fourth, the founders deliberately combined unusually complementary team strengths to execute the vision without needing outside hires. This brilliantly illustrates that third point about quantifiable value. Think about it. Selling a vague promise of a brighter future with some undefined tech is incredibly hard. It requires massive marketing budgets to convince people. In stark contrast, this business operates on pure, rational logic. They simply show the customer exactly how much money they will save versus what the service costs. If the hard savings exceed the monthly cost, it becomes a straightforward, no-brainer purchase. You don't even have to convince them. The math does all the selling for you.
Section 3. Playbook. Steps from zero. If you had $0 today and wanted to build a business exactly like this, here is the precise 3-step playbook to replicate Bo's success. Step 1. You must target painful gaps where people are stressed and losing money, often either trying to piece it together themselves through endless Reddit threads and scholarly blogs, or giving up and paying thousands of dollars to professional agencies. Step 2. Evaluate the competition relative to the opportunity. You want the asymmetry of high demand but extremely few smart founders willing to touch the boring category. Step 3. Pick exactly one workflow. For Savvy Nomad, it was solely state domicile changes. And productize it into a repeatable, step-by-step product. Don't try to build an entire platform on day one. Their exact execution strategy involves a highly optimized, frictionless onboarding flow. First, they ask qualifying questions to get the specific data. Next, they instantly display the potential transactional value and tax savings totally upfront, proving the ROI. Only then do they present the suitable subscription plans to close the deal. This entire flow, from initial lead capture to full delivery and setup, takes the customer less than 1 hour to complete online. The speed of that delivery is absolutely vital to capturing the revenue.
Section 4. 3 boring million-dollar tracks.
During the interview, Bo also revealed 3 other million-dollar boring tracks currently hiding right in plain sight. These tracks are incredibly specific. Track 1, immigration workflows. People are currently paying traditional agencies $8,000 to $15,000. A guided software product with a lawyer review could easily charge $1,000 to $2,000 and feel like an absolute steal to the consumer. Track 2, tax-friendly entry and exit. This means navigating the entry into places like Dubai, Costa Rica, or Malaysia while carefully managing the sticky exit procedures and taxes of countries like Canada, the UK, or Spain. Track 3, international banking and asset planning, like opening specialized bank accounts in Singapore or choosing jurisdictions for real estate and intellectual property holding. What's fascinating here is that this is often the exact same customer experiencing multiple revenue events at different life stages, creating massive lifetime value.
Section 5. Core review and today's takeaway. Here is the complete, unedited data footprint of the operation. $1.7 million in annual recurring revenue, $140,000 in monthly recurring revenue, 1,400 active customers, bringing in 120 to 150 new users consistently every single month, $10 million in verified customer savings, a highly efficient 6-person team, all utilizing a strict 12-tool technology stack. We do not summarize, these are the exact metrics of success, providing a perfect baseline for anyone wanting to enter this space.
So the crucial point is this. If you remember one single thing today, it's that the asymmetry of high demand and unsexy markets, paired with almost zero competition, is your ultimate business edge. Boring businesses quietly print money precisely because the flashy founders refuse to build in them. And when you hit the inevitable roadblocks, whether it's setting up your tech stack or finding your very first customer, remember the founder's parting advice. The difference between a winner and a loser is often just that the winner tried one more time after a defeat. Endurance in a boring market is half the battle.
So, looking at this execution plan, if you were to replicate this exact model and launch your own unsexy business today, what is your very first action step? How will you capture your first lead?
Leave a comment below with your exact execution plan so I can help you avoid the pitfalls and see where you might be getting stuck. Just for commenting, you'll automatically receive our complete technical 12-tool checklist and the step-by-step mind map for this entire explainer. Get to work, map out that first step, and I'll see you in the next one.